Hi guys, this morning finds us in Melbourne, Australia. We're just going out of our apartment here. Good morning, Rebecca. We're going to go to the car park, get our car out, and we're off to Melbourne Airport. But no, we're not going anywhere. We're going to pick up our daughter. Our daughter Willow's been living in China for the past 7 months, and she's coming home this morning on a Beijing Capital Airlines flight that is meant to arrive in Melbourne at 9:35, but flight radar tells us it's more like 10:05, which is not surprising because we've flown Beijing Capital to Qingdao, where she lives before, and it was late taking off, late landing. So that does not surprise me one little bit. You can actually see a video of our review of our flight with Beijing Capital. So our daughter Willow has been on a cultural exchange, we would call it, in China for the last 6 months, living with a family of some people that we know. And in that time, she's been helping look after a little girl named Gracie. Willow seems to have really enjoyed staying with the local family and getting to know their kids. And now, though, she's decided to come back to Australia and get a student visa because she wants to learn how to read, write, and speak Mandarin. So here's where our car's parked. Been staying at a hotel here or an apartment just around the corner for the couple of nights that we're in Melbourne, and we just had to walk around and get our car out of here. Cost us $30 a night, which I'm starting to think we're ripped off because the sign now says $15 all day parking, so who knows. But we'll get it out and we'll hit the highway towards Melbourne International Airport. Melbourne Airport's about 30 minutes, I would say, away from here. So it should be an easy journey. We should get there just on time before Willow's plane arrives, and we'll be standing at the gates waiting for her to come out. Okay, first things first, let's see if our car's still here. Is our car still here, Rebecca? Yes. Apparently AC's still here. This is what we call our little white Hyundai. He's called AC. So AC's off to the airport today.
After this, continue on State Route 50 for 1.5 kilometres. How do you find driving in the city, Mark?
I love driving in the city. It's like a race.
It's not a race. I don't like his driving. I don't like his driving, and I don't like you driving in the city even more.
Oh, come on, there's a Formula 1 race in Melbourne, so I can channel that every time we drive.
Well, who has experienced the anxiety of a Melbourne hook turn?
Well, this is true. Hook turns are a unique driving aspect of Melbourne. I'm not quite sure if they have them in other cities, but due to trams, some bits in the middle of the city you can't park in the middle. You've got to go out wide and swing around.
They are the worst. They are the worst Melbourne experience, I think. So, as Mark said, Willow's been in China for 7 months now. She left in June, so 28th of June. So I was really nervous. As a mum, you get that fear in your tummy that you don't know what's happening, and it's intimidating. You think, have you raised a good person? Have you raised a secure enough a person to be able to say, I'm not comfortable or I don't feel safe, and have them know that they can call their parents and come and get them, or they can ask for help. So that's the biggest thing, was she going to be able to ask for help if she needed it? Willow has not been known to do that very well in the past. So, but that's all about learning. So we actually have a family group chat with the family she lives with in China, and we talk quite often. We've been to see her twice.
And booked for a third time.
And booked for a third. So they're so welcoming. They want to know us. and we absolutely adore their little girl. She sends us voice clips. She calls us Auntie Beck and Uncle Mark, and she just makes us smile when she messages us and when she sends us voice clips. So originally Willow wanted to go to Italy, and I don't think I would have coped, I think, as well with that. We obviously couldn't have done 2 trips to see her in Italy. So to have her in China and only really 12 hours away by flying is much better. So we do have about a 3.5 hour drive normally to the airport from our hometown, and then obviously you've got the 2 hours you got to wait in the airport. So it's a few extra hours, but we also, the stress, I suppose, that mum guilt of not being able to be there when your child cries or wants their mum. Even when they're 20, I'm sure there's times that people still want their mums when they're 60. So it was quite intimidating, and it was a real fear for me that she would ring me crying and I couldn't just jump in a car and be a couple of hours away and fix those problems for her. But the family that she's with are just so fantastic, and will forever be grateful for what they do for her and how they help her. And that's an extended family too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Gary and Tia's parents are still alive, both mum and dad. So she has this huge extended family now, and with a bit of luck with her studying Mandarin, she'll find a big friend group over there and have just a little bit more of
Social
that
life.
cultural, that more cultural. She'll, hopefully meet people who are from Qingdao, and they want to show her more things. So I'm looking forward to watching how the next 12 months unfolds.
Most
but
definitely.
that little bit in my tummy where my baby's out in the world is a little bit frightening for mum too. No Avalon Airport for us today, all the way to Tullamarine.
Okay, so we've arrived. Melbourne Airport car parking, one of the dearest in the world, I would have to think. 2 hours parking costs $25 Australian, so let's hope Willow's plane's not running late. Last time when we went to Qingdao in December, so only a couple of months ago, Willow was waiting for us with a sign, so we made her a sign. Welcome back, Willow. Okay, so we got here just on time. Flight radar says arriving in 12 minutes. So hello, Melbourne Airport. I was just saying to Beck on the way in that I don't like coming to the Melbourne Airport, in all honesty, unless I'm flying somewhere.
Maybe we can just jump on a plane.
Maybe we could.
I've got no jocks.
This is true. My wife has no spare jocks, and she needs to take 3 pairs per day when we travel.
It's 2. That's an exaggeration.
That's a safe flying tip.
Unsupportive exaggeration.
Always have spares.
Unsupportive exaggeration. Mark Wild.
No way. Okay. Nearly at the terminal. I think we're approaching departures though, because arrivals is down the bottom there, so we'll make our way down there. Excuse me, Rebecca. I thought you were ordering wine at 9 o'clock. So here's the International Arrivals Board at Melbourne. Got planes coming in from Kuala Lumpur, Hong Kong, Manila, Ho Chi Minh City, Los Angeles, Wellington, Guangzhou, Shanghai, San Francisco, Phuket, and most importantly, we have JD 461 from Qingdao. That is estimated to arrive at 9:52, and it's now 9:54, so maybe it has pulled in yet. Not quite sure. The airport is a place of happy reunions for a lot of people. Eagerly waiting. We've got the message. She's got the bags. She's in customs declarations, so she should be coming out the door anytime soon. And her mother's got the sign, waiting to go.
Hi.
Here she comes.
I thought you would.
Good flight, girl?
No, shit out.
Yeah.
Cute. You didn't get Gracie to draw on it though, so less plans. I'm trying to make sure your alcohol doesn't fall.
Yeah. Prioritise the duty free, bros.
Pretty good seafood noodles though for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so exiting the airport we go. Been there for a bit. About an hour and 15 minutes we were there. Paid for 2 hours parking, so may as well use that $25 worth of parking. That's for sure. It's really good to see our girl, even if she is only here for 2 weeks, but 2 weeks is better than none.